Welcome to the Midweek Emergency Broadcast edition of the Educated Guessers Fantasy League podcast. I'm your commissioner, Anna Mora. We interrupt your week because the fantasy basketball gods have decided to unleash absolute chaos. Remember, these are the same matchups from last week. The All-Star break may have paused the WNBA schedule, but it didn't reset your fantasy matchups. These games picked right back up where they left off, and apparently, so did the madness. Let's remind ourselves of current league standings, starting with Oopsie Dunkers at 9-1, who's clinched the number 1 seed. In second place, Team Triple Threat at 7-3. Tied for third is 6-4, the Penal Code, Legally More, and Alley Hoops. In sixth place, we have the Fast Breakers at 5-5. Tied for seventh at 4-6, we have Another One and the Snark Side. In ninth place, Chris's competitive team at 2-8, and in 10th place, the Thera Bandits at 1-9. Now here's where things get interesting. As of this evening, the number 1 seed is losing, the number 2 seed is losing, and the number 3 seed is losing. If these scores hold, the league leaders are going to have a very uncomfortable weekend explaining themselves. Now for current matchups, Legally More at 409 leads Another One at 336. Legally More has finally remembered she's supposed to score fantasy points. Another One may have pulled off the upset of last week, but unless something dramatic happens, this comeback story is running out of pages. The Thera Bandits at 463 lead Oopsie Dunkers at 379. Wait, what? The team that's 1-9 is currently taking it to the league's 9-1 powerhouse? Oopsie Dunkers has spent the season making everyone else look silly, but right now, they're the ones getting humbled. The Fast Breakers at 462 lead the Penal Code at 227. This one isn't just a lead, it's a full-scale investigation. The Penal Code appears to have misplaced roughly half of their roster. Oscar, if you're listening, we'd like to report a missing offense. The Snark Side at 399 lead Alley Hoops at 377. Maria is quietly putting together an upset of her own. Enrique is hanging around, but close enough, doesn't count in fantasy basketball. Chris's competitive team at 533 lead Team Triple Threat 437. Perhaps the biggest surprise of all, Chris's competitive team sitting at 2-8 and already eliminated from playoff contention has apparently decided, if I can't make it to the playoffs, I'm taking somebody with me. Team Triple Threat is learning the hard way that there are few things more dangerous than a team with absolutely nothing left to lose. Now, the week is far from over. Keep an eye on your injured players, watch the waiver wire like a hawk. One late scratch, one hot pickup, or one monster performance can flip an entire matchup overnight. And don't get too comfortable. After this week, there's only one regular season matchup left before the playoffs begin. That means now is the time to start scouting your final opponent. Study their roster, look for weaknesses, figure out what they're likely to target on the waivers. Because after next week, there are no second chances. And for those of you sitting near the bottom of the standings, don't check out just yet. Sure, the championship trophy may be out of reach, but the consolation bracket is still very much in play. Pride is on the line. Bragging rights are forever. And let's be honest, no one wants to finish dead last and spend the entire offseason hearing about it. Whether you're fighting for a title or fighting to prove you don't belong in the basement, every point still matters. So keep setting those lineups, keep working the waiver wire, and don't make it easy on the teams that think your season is over. Because nothing is more satisfying than ruining somebody else's playoff dreams on your way out. Now for our All-Star Weekend review, the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game delivered exactly what fans were hoping for. Plenty of highlights, big performances, and even a little defense. Team Spoon defeated Team Coop 129-122, led by Jonquel Jones, who earned All-Star MVP after stuffing the stat sheet with 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Caitlin Clark and Marina Mabrey lit up from beyond the arc early, while rookie Olivia Miles also made a strong case for MVP before Jones took over in the second half. Fans were also treated to a memorable moment when Dominique Malonga threw down the game's only dunk, the first in WNBA All-Star Game history since 2022. While both teams combined to launch an eye-popping 127 three-point attempts, the game showcased the league's elite shooting talent and provided another entertaining chapter in the WNBA's rapidly growing All-Star tradition. One of the biggest storylines coming out of the WNBA All-Star Weekend wasn't what happened on the court, it was also what wasn't. According to the new television ratings, the 2026 WNBA All-Star Game averaged 3.2 million viewers, a 44% increase over last year's game, with Caitlin Clark's return to the All-Star stage helping draw one of the league's largest television audiences ever. However, the story was very different from Friday night's three-point contest. Without Clark participating, viewership dropped 11% compared to last year. While plenty of talented shooters competed, the ratings once again highlighted Clark's undeniable impact on fan interest and television audiences. Whether they're talking audiences, merchandise, or TV ratings, the numbers continue to show that when Caitlin Clark is involved, more people tune in. While the 2026 WNBA All-Star Weekend was a celebration of the league's growth, it also served as a reminder of the challenges that come with the success. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert addressed ongoing concerns surrounding officiating, player security, and online harassment, acknowledging that the league must continue improving communication with players while investing in their safety. Engelbert also announced that the WNBA will launch a centralized replay center in 2027, a move designed to improve the consistency and speed of officiating decisions after several controversial calls this season. Despite those serious discussions, the overall mood of the All-Star Weekend was overwhelmingly positive, with players, fans, and league officials embracing the excitement surrounding the WNBA's rapid growth while recognizing there's still work to be done behind the scenes. We'll be back next week to see if these upsets stick or if the league leaders remember why they're at the top of the standings. Remember, set your lineups, watch those waivers, and if you're one of the top teams currently losing, maybe spend a little less time admiring your record and a little more time checking your injury reports. Until next time, court is dismissed. That the ones we heard are you.